So, dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line. So bring your attention to this bell sound and follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we try to share some basic informations regarding how to develop your meditation practice and how to develop your spiritual practice. So in this 2022, during this year, we are able to share many information, and we brought information from deep to see yourself from different angles regarding the practice. Why? Because when you are capable to expand your point of view, that will help you to develop your own method inside you to be comfortable as a foundation. And from there, your practice can develop and grow. So this foundation is not only for spiritual life. This foundation is very necessary if you look for the growth, development. As you know, any structure, any material things have a kind of like a blueprint. And when it comes to a house, it has a foundation. So that foundation is very necessary to build. So same like yourself, when it comes to your spiritual practice, you have to have a very clear, good foundation. You have to have a clear blueprint. And you can use it to develop your conventional life. But end of the day, you're going to stop developing your spiritual life. Because this both not separate. It's kind of like the both side from the same coin. So then yourself, when you expand your spiritual foundation, when you make it more stronger, solid, what will happen? Your conventional life, you can go higher, higher, higher. and your conventional life becomes stronger, solid. And because in this very conventional life, we don't know what will happen tomorrow. There are many situations come, many turbulence, many disturbances. So in that very moment, you can't work for that. But when you have a very good spiritual foundation, it will help you to handle this any turbulence. So from tomorrow, you're going to start a new year, 2023. And you have to look into yourself today and see, this is end of the year. And when you going to end 2023, that's mean within another 1 year. Do you want to be the same like this? If not, what kind of change do you want? And that what you want, why you didn't get in this 2022? So you have to analyze that. And so whatever the goal and whatever that your will, whatever intention, whatever the hopes that you carry within yourself, you have to become very clear with yourself and see how worth for you to achieve to that. Why you want to get it? Why you want to be there like that? What kind of person you want to be end of the 2023, and why you want to be like that? Another thing is, then you have to look what are the benefits that you can give it to others rather than gaining yourself. So when it comes to that understanding, so one of the important things you have to remember, before you go into the next year, within this night, you have to come to a point to reflect on you and see certain things. So one of the important things, you have to look into you and see, are you in a dream or not? So are you experience the reality, or are you in a kind of like a sleeping mood? Do you know who you are? Do you know what is happening in you? Do you know where are you heading? Do you know where you keep running? You have to look into yourself and see. So this is a very good moment in this very environment. Take a time. Because most of the time we are in a deep sleep and we are detached from true nature. So in that deep sleep, if you go into start something, it just become another sleeping mood. So that's why end of this year, you have to look into you and not to carry that sleeping mood to the next year to start. Awake. In that awakened mood, you start the new year. And in that sleeping mood, what happens? We are clinging to dreams. So then you have to look yourself. Are you in a dream? You are the only one know that. But when it comes to that question, sometimes it becomes very difficult, because most of time we see our dream as our reality. And it's kind of like we are recoiling the dream again and again, thinking it is our reality. So you don't need to do that. Don't recoil. Don't entangle again and again to the same dream. And other thing is, when it comes to that, and sometimes we think that in this very moment, that what we experience, this body and mind, and we kind of like take with the self-centered I am mindset. And that is kind of like you recoiling the wheel, the dream. Because that the dream that we had, the sleeping mood that we had, gave this mindset like this, when we clinging to the same thing, and then we hoping. In that dream, when you have hopes, that hopes also related to the dream. This is what happened to us. So that's why you have to come to experience the reality without claiming this body and mind as you. So then who you are? So when it comes to that question, the very first thing, you have to come out of this memory. Because this memory in your mind, it's a kind of like a collective need. It has a collective need. It's already preconditioned for your life. And when it comes to the memory, that is where you need the help of this present moment. So otherwise, what will happen when you depend on the memory? Well, when you depend on self-identity with this body and mind, you always have the fear for death. When you have the fear for death, what will happen? Deeply, not the surface level, deeply you are having grief. You hold it to something. You don't see it. You don't see it. Look at the animals. They always observe. Whatever they do, they have alert. But that alert, like deers, birds, any animal, when they eat, drink, even then they sleep, they don't fall into like a deep sleep. No, even they sleep, they have alert. Do you know from where that alert comes? That alert doesn't come from mindfulness. That alert comes from deeper fear of death. So then yourself, you have to remember, you should not develop like that grief inside you. So if you have that grief, what will happen? You always question deeper in you. When a situation comes, whatever happened, you victimize that situation and you ask, why me? Why it happened to me? Maybe you're not going to talk with anybody but yourself. Deeply you have in a conversation, why me? So that question come out of the grief that you hold because of the fear of death. It come because you are in a dream. In that dream, you take your body and mind as a part of that dream, and out of that, you recoiling, rewiring your life. So I hope you clear now so far. And out of that, what happens when you victimize yourself, when you question yourself, why me? Deeply, it triggers the anger in you. Always, with anything. You get disappointed, angry. And then you become kind of like a frustration. And out of the frustration, kind of like you become helpless, mad, sad, worry. That all can happen in you. Then the very moment itself become miserable. Itself become miserable. Then that miserable situation deeply happen in you. Maybe in the surface level, you smile, laugh, you dance, you kind of like, behave like everything okay. But deeper, this conversation going on inside, then that is unhappiness, sadness, worry, disappointment, helplessness. And then what happened? It become poison to you. So your mind, your thoughts become poison to you. See that? Your own mind, your own life sabotage. Because out of your own sleeping mood, out of your own dreams, out of your own body and mind experience, out of your own decisions, you get tired. So this is what we see. So we have to change this pattern. And rather than your thoughts, your moment of experience become poison to you, with this new year, bring a transformation to yourself, how your thoughts and the moment become the nectar. How you can transform into that. So that is where the awakened mood comes. So in the very beginning we come to, because we have only the present moment. So then in the very present moment, rather than trying to develop something, create something, do something, because remember, this is a kind of like we came so far in this, for this very moment, we came developing our dream. This is a part of our dream. So from here, how we need to continue that, how we come out of it, awake from that dream. So in the very first level, in the very present moment, don't try to do something. So bring your attention to your body and mind. And just be with it a little bit and observe. You can do it every day. Just start to feel, just let the body to be itself. Just let the mind to be itself. And then whatever is there, learn to accept. So rather than struggling and changing your life, learn to accept. So once you are capable to accept the moment, in that very moment, you bringing the light to your dream. That is how you can wake up. And then moment by moment, bring your attention, accepting life, bring your attention to your all the movements, head to toes. Whatever you do, keep the attention there with your bodily movements, with your thoughts. That means with your bodily, verbally, mentally actions. Keep your attention. Be sharp, be clear. Don't go to sleeping mode. Be sharp, be clear again and again with your bodily, verbally, mentally actions. Maybe you have done it long time ago. Maybe you keep doing it every day, but bring the attention to that. Because most of the time, whatever the very familiar things we keep doing, we say, oh, I know that. And that is where we don't keep our attention. Once it become a habit, you don't keep attention. No. So whatever you do, keep the attention and make it sharp, make it clear. And then by the time you will see each and every moment has some kind of difference, feelings. Each and every moment that you spend has some kind of message, deeper. And you never saw that. You can go a little bit more deeper in that observation. So that's give a kind of like a beauty for yourself to settle down. And in that settle down, you see only the change. Not one thing, everything. If you are capable to see that change, that the attitude and the power of acceptance become stronger. And the attitude of acceptance and the power stronger, and then struggle disappear. And in that very moment, you are capable to take very conscious decision in any situation in your life. And if you are capable to take any conscious decision, that moment becomes the nectar of your life. It never going to make you disappointment. It never going to take you to ask why me. It never make you angry. It all you're going to experience the opposite side of that. You feel so blessed. You become more humble rather than questioning why me. You think this moment as a privilege for you to experience this life. And in that very moment, what happened? You get out of this self-centered mind. And once you get out of this self-centered mind, you belong to this universe. Then you become endless, infinite. And in that way, there is no fear. There is no form. There is no kind of like such a memory that you carry. It should be like this. So then you get out of your body and mind dream. So that is a journey that you develop in you. So then always remember, when you become like that, you naturally transform. That transformation is very necessary. So I hope in this new year, and you will find the path to bring that transformation to yourself and get out of this dream and wake up from this sleep and stopping this recoiling, rewiring the same dream again and again and again. Because for you, the life you experience, okay, but do you know maybe there is a different kind of life for you? Maybe more higher level of life for you. Because the dream that you recoiling make you very limited. It's same like this Zoom meeting. You know, we have a passcode, username, and whoever can join, if they use the same username and password, otherwise they can't. So our wiring dream the same, like we using the same passcode and same username and keep everything in the same circle. But there are a lot of things beyond that. But once we enter to this room, we don't see that. So our mind the same. That's why once we hold it, this is me, I am, this is what happened to me, you don't see that. It's kind of like you use a kind of like a same passcode and username. So username is your self-centered identity. And passcode is kind of like your feelings, your dreams, your wants. So you keep using the same, and that's why you joining to the same, the circle in you. So how about you get out of that and see maybe more larger scale, more different environment beyond you. So settle down with the present moment and learn to accept life. Don't try to struggle, resist, fight with it. Learn to accept the life and develop the power of acceptance, strength of acceptance. Be with it by observing knowingly. You accept it, then it becomes a conscious decision. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit. So your right palm on your left and neck, head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Suapateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting, May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. And I wish upon all of you this 2023 become the best year of your life. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata cha amme sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya dhammanu dhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi Attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribundissami Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.